prie, je t'en prie, fuis ce tableau maudit, cette toile d'une fausse vie. Portrait rêvé, imparfait, chaîne de ta liberté. Alors tranchons la trame, découle la sinistre esquisse. Sors et fuis, je t'en prie. Fuis ce tableau maudit, cette toile d'une fausse vie. Portrait rêvé, imparfait, chaîne de ta liberté.
Yo, yo, what it do? We got Josh, Ben, Arm, El Gordo, and Boom. What up? How y'all doing? What it do? So I'm gonna change up what I'm working on today. I've been doing like nothing but like kitchen props for like over a week right now. So I want to do something different. But the kitchen's finally getting somewhat close. C++? Nah, we ain't doing no C++. What's up, Boom? What you been up to?
Dick and twist it!
Oh my god, dude, this is an MMA fight, dude.
You twist that dick!
Twist his dick!
Twist his dick!
Is that the carry man himself? It is! What's up? What you been up to, Arm? Hi, man, how are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How are you today, Josh? I've been doing spaghetti? Hell yeah. What kind of spaghetti you making? I haven't been doing too much spaghetti. I've been in, like, just art. Doing a shitload of art recently. I'm trying to, like, in this project, I'm trying to focus art a lot right now so that I can just kind of get it out of the way for the most part. I opened the wrong damn thing, didn't I? No, I didn't. Because art takes such a damn long time. Good. I'm good too. Been progressing further in this gas course. Hell yeah. How far are you, into it? All the spaghetti? Just every spaghetti ever? Just make every mechanic ever in one project. Batarika, hello? What's up, Batarika? What you got going on? What it do? Devin, gotta start a new character BP soon? Why you gotta start a new, character BP? But hell yeah, what you been working on? Yeah, I'm about to quit, lol. It's hard for me to even spell my names. So many spelling errors in this code. Yeah, that's kind of one of the downfalls to C++. The damn, you gotta make sure you're spelling shit right. I'm kind of tweaking the lighting again in here. Let's see. I'm like always tweaking the lighting. Yeah. Been too busy talking to femboys. Fair enough. Show me your spaghetti. There's not a lot of spaghetti in this project yet, but I can show you what spaghetti I got. Not much. Got some crouching stuff, some sprinting stuff. Let me comment this. Got some interact stuff and some line trace checks. And yeah, that's kind of all I've got for spaghetti. Not a lot of mechanics, although you're not gonna need a lot of mechanics for this project because it's gonna be pretty basic in a lot of ways. What's up, dude? What up? What you got going on, man? I've still been working on this damn art. Go away, message. Get out of here, Microsoft. There's 33 sections, and I've just started on section 6. So I've gotten pretty far. Damn. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Have a nice and productive stream, man. Hey, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate. Yeah, I'm gonna work on some character stuff today. There's so there's a cellar. At one point during the game, you're gonna go in the cellar to try and get power turned back on, and you're gonna come across this like demon lady down here, and I'm gonna work on the demon lady that you're gonna run into down here. And that's what we're gonna do in this one. Getting tired of doing prop art. I want to do something different. Just been working on tiny ass props all over the place. Shit takes a long time, slow process. That's separate from the deving. My game has 40 plus characters. Oh shit. Are you making a different BP for all of them? It's a lot of characters, man. Casey, oh man, my dude is streaming again. I am, man. What's up? Yeah, I did a stream the other day. I'm doing one a day. I don't want to go balls to the wall like I was doing, but I want to do them when I kind of feel up to it, you know? I'm on my second one, and she uses mechanics I haven't dev before. What kind of mechanics? GFO? Seaman lady? No, demon lady. Oh god, demon. Sorry, I miss her. Nice, good job. Hey, I appreciate. Alright, so I'm gonna go into, let's go into CC4. Yeah, each character has different mechanics entirely. Somewhat, including the movement. Ooh, that's gonna be a kind of a pain in the ass. Definitely a pain in the ass. I feel like we're in a loop of expedition music. Let me try to find something else on this playlist. We'll go here. Did you use Lumen for my game? I'm trying to remove that. Lumen looks nice, but for a horror game, it's not worth it if you need light to go on and off. I am using Lumen. What issues are you having with lights going on and off with Lumen? Right now, the character I'm working on is heavily melee based. Hell yeah! You can make a template for ABP. Makes it easy. Yeah, I'd imagine there's probably some kind of workflow you could do to simplify making that many characters. Does it get buggy? The lighting, like flashlights and stuff? I've used flashlights with Lumen. I also have lights that can turn on and off in this project right now. I'll show you. Looks fine to me. It's all good. Working on the 4th episode of the Master Material series. It's so messy. Oh, such a pain in the ass. But at least the knowledge is there. Yeah, that's kind of the thing with making videos, is it definitely takes some practice. But at least the info will be out there. I need to fix that error I get on here. Just because I'm getting a reference to the sky blueprint, but I gotta do that a different way. Yeah, so I have lights you can turn on and off. Looks fine to me. Yeah, but you could fix it, but it's not going black instantly? It's not going black instantly? Like it's taking a second for your lights to go black? Are you using Mega Lights? Because that might be more of a Mega Lights issue than a Lumen issue. I mostly transfer whatever user data I need, but every character has enough of a difference that it requires a separate BP. Damn, that kind of sucks. It's gonna be a lot of work. A lot of work. Yeah, the template makes it so you can have things that are shared, and then make a new ABP based on that template. Yeah, just all the basic stuff. But he said even things like character movement are gonna be different, so that's gonna be a hell of a pain in the ass. Vakine, hey there, what's up, Vakine? What you been up to, man? Been a while. I handle most of that info and interfaces. Useful. Lumen is being improved with each update. 5.6 is going to be good for performance. Yeah, I saw some people comparing 5.5 to 5.6. I think they may have been comparing Lumen specifically. I forget. I saw a video on it the other day. I haven't messed with the 5.6 preview at all yet. I normally don't mess with the previews. I just wait until the full version comes out. Which I think Unreal Fest is in, what, like 10 days or something like that? So I need to upgrade for 5.6. I mean, Lumen's working fine for me in 5.5. So far. I did have some issues with Megalights though, where like if I was moving around really fast, it was occluding the shadows and like lighting in weird ways. So like if you moved really fast, it looked like the shadows were just like melting, or like the lighting was melting into the scene kind of. So I turned Megalights off. I didn't like that. Yeah, I didn't know about the animation blueprint templates either until I started this course. Yeah, I've seen people do it. I haven't ever really done it myself though. I think ALS does it. That might have been where I saw it. 5.6? Yeah, 5.6 just around the corner. Preview out now, but yeah. And Vatkind, what are you doing on the YouTube side? Oh yeah, I just realized Vatkind is on the YouTube side. Yeah, been a while. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm doing all right, man. Been working on your survival game still. Are you making me a CC4? Yes. Let's make Ben. Let's get Ben's picture in here. Here we go. There we go. There's Ben. Cool. Not much, just various game design practicing. Nice. What you been learning? I haven't been doing too much. I just now kind of hopped back into oh, it failed to detect the face. It didn't like your face, Ben. Let me try it again. It's probably just not gonna like this picture because it's so messed up. That's fine. We could do it from scratch. Yeah, we'll just do that from scratch. Yeah, I was kind of just playing a lot of games for a couple of months there. So I wasn't doing a lot of deving until recently. Played Expedition 33 like back to back, twice back to back. That game was good as hell. I downloaded 5.6 and created a test project to check it out and stuff. Yeah, I forget what's even new in 5.6. I know I've heard, I just can't think of it at the moment. Oh, whoops. We don't need a male. We need a lady. Caden is silly. Ayo, what's up, Caden? What you got going on? I've only had a basic movement system, but unfortunately most characters, especially the more mobile characters, have different interactions entirely. Yeah, that's definitely gonna make your life a little bit of a hell. I used Thunderlight, and it's didn't do right. I think need to mess via the materials, but I don't want to mess via the materials. Yeah, Thunderlight, is that a plugin? I don't know if I've heard of that. Let me look. Let's see. I don't see it as a plugin. That is on. It's not on? Hold on, I'm confused. What are you talking about? So handsome. What the fuck happened to me? I don't know, man. What happened to you, Ben? I don't have Twitch app. 1 second. I don't have Twitch app, and no survival game. Working on a 2D side shooter game, simple and small. Yeah, that's kind of the thing with Devin is you kind of learn about scope actually it took me a long time, but scope, definitely small things are the way to go. Survival games are pretty tough. Caden is silly. Blender? Yeah, you done any Blender? Did you do any, Caden? Not plug in, just light. Go on and off for all room? Oh, weird. Strange. Nothing much. I found out how to do effects in my audio inside Unreal. So I've made a little muffle and bit crusher effect to sound like all the audio is coming from an old microphone. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, audio could be fun to mess with, for sure. Probably easier to do it in FL Studio or Audacity, but think it works alright the way I'm doing it. I've not done any Blender. Audacity, I don't know about Audacity. Audacity's pretty garbage, but maybe FL Studio. I haven't used FL Studio in a long ass time. I mostly used Logic when I was doing a lot of audio stuff, but I can't use Logic now since I'm on Windows. Sadly, that's only on Mac. Kinda sucks. FL? Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of FL either, but I know it's gotten better over the years. Blender and FL Studio mention? Hell yeah. Yeah, my PC isn't great and it's limited me a lot on what I can do. If I can upgrade, I can do more. Yeah, I just got a PC upgrade a few months ago. So back in January, I was on my way to work and I got into a car crash and it was the other dude's fault. So like I got a bunch of money out of it. I went to the hospital to make sure I was all right and stuff. Got a bunch of money out of it, and out of that money, I got a new PC. So I kind of lucked out. I will start one day. Yeah, you'll get there. I use Ableton Live. I use the DAW I have now. I don't even have it installed on this PC at the moment, but it is Cubase. Yeah, Cubase. But Ableton's good. I know a lot of people that use Ableton. Use Ableton, I use Reaper. I've never messed with Reaper, but I've heard of it. The only ones I've messed around with is I've messed around with Logic the most. That's the one I'm the most comfortable in. Cubase. I've messed with Ableton a little bit with one of my buddies that uses Ableton. And what's the main one that everyone uses? I kind of hate it. It's the really expensive one. I forget the name of it though. I'm brain farting on the name of it. FL Studio is amazing. It's definitely gotten a lot better than it used to be. It used to be pretty shit back in the day. I enjoy it, unless you can recommend something better. There's definitely some better DAWs than FL Studio, for sure. You enjoy all sort of crazy stuff. True. Finally settled on both the title screen and multiplayer lobby music. Hell yeah. How's it looking? I haven't even worked on title screen stuff yet for this. Let me pull up my reference. It'd be nice if I could. Actually, I can. I forgot about that. It's ref. What is it called? It's Pure Ref. Let me throw Pure Ref up here. Since we can't use headshot on this picture. It does not like this picture. I need to make sure that stays always on top. Cool, there we go. We'll leave that up. Ableton Live? Yeah. Yeah, Ableton's pretty good. Hope you aren't injured too much. Yeah, luckily I was alright. I just wanted to make sure I was alright because, like, when I crashed, the airbag deployed and it hit the shit out of my chest. And I already have a lot of chest problems from like my GERD and stuff. So I just went to make sure that was alright. But yeah. The only injury I got from the wreck was a sprained foot somehow. I don't even know how. But like after the wreck, I couldn't walk. My foot was hurting. But yeah, luckily came out of it unscathed. Looks scary. Oh yeah, my game is progressing. Hell yeah. Progress always feels good. Mr. Jeremiah, hell yeah. What's up? What you got going on, man? Oh, I also have a TwitchCon next week. Gonna be a lot of fun. Hell yeah. Yeah, hope you enjoyed TwitchCon. I've never gone. I'd like to go, but like the TwitchCon in the US, I'm pretty sure is normally in like on the western side, like in the west of the US. And I'm in Georgia, so it'd be a bit expensive to go. Not really worth it. Stream again? Hell yeah. Yeah, we're just chilling. Working on I'm gonna do some character stuff just to do something a little bit different today. Just to do something slightly different. What's up? What you got going on today, man? The first map is almost complete, and the first character model is also almost complete. Are you making characters from scratch? How are you doing the characters? We do, man. You can sculpt this easy. You talking about ARM? Did you make sure to pee yourself? Oh, when I got in the wreck? Nah, I didn't pee myself. I damn near shit myself, though. Shit was scary, man. Oh, damn, you got in a car crash? Sorry to hear that. Glad you weren't injured much. Yeah, it was back in January. I was on my way to work, so this dude ran a red light. I was probably going about 40 or 50 on this this highway. And this dude ran the red light. And by the time I saw him, I couldn't stop in time. I slammed the brakes, but I still hit the shit out of him. I've seen that CC4 has a discount. CC4 normally has a discount most of the time. They normally have like coupon things that you can use to knock the price down. That's what I did when I bought it. Just used one of the coupons they give you. Why would I be talking about ARM? I don't know. Because he was talking about characters. You were asking about sculpting. From scratch and they're being modeled by actual modelers? Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Well, that should be dope. It's a lot of work, for sure. I do it from scratch too, but I use CC4. Let's see. Within the face. Maybe not thin. Let me find. Where is it? I think it's face narrow. Yeah, right here. I'm gonna pull it in a little bit. Keep it like that. We'll thin it up a little bit as well. No, you? Yeah, man, I sculpted this. In like 2 seconds. Pretty impressive, right? Pretty damn impressive. Let me get some of that old face. Actual modelers, that's offensive. So completely 100% customized, and I plan to release the assets as a license eventually. I was referring to me because I can't model worth shit. Yeah, shit takes a lot of practice to being able to model characters. That's for damn sure. Pixel Shake, what's up, dude? Not at all. A real high quality model plus skeleton plus unique animations, even for just a few characters, is a straight up few 100K investment. So respect. Yeah, it is. It is a hell of a lot of work. Do you recommend CC4? It depends on what you're trying to do. I would say for like most cases, I would recommend it. It just depends. Like what kinds of characters are you wanting to make, and stuff like that. Like if you're doing anything humanoid, then I would recommend it. Also, if you're willing to learn ZBrush, I especially recommend it because CC4 and ZBrush can like pair together really, really well. So you can like, you know, use CC4 like characters as base and then take them into CC4 and like change all kinds of shit with them and then bring them back into CC4. And also, you know, you can bring your own custom models. Like say you like sculpt something out, sculpt and retopo something from scratch in ZBrush. You can bring all of that in here. CC4, I would say, is worth it. I don't plan to like. The only thing I think I would do for characters that I wouldn't use CC4 for is like anything that's not gonna be humanoid. Although I think you can bring non-humanoid stuff in here, but I don't really see the point other than like rigging maybe. I'm unfortunately getting it for free by a friend. Oh hell yeah, so you got a friend hooking you up. Hopefully they stick through it, man, especially if they're doing it for free. A lot of people will say they'll do something and then they'll just disappear. It's not on? Pay him or... What do you mean that's not on? They'll be in the main game, but it's mostly to help get the demo out. Fair enough. He was gonna say ZZ4. Hell yeah, yeah, I almost said ZZ4. Like ZZ Top or something. I just gotta get the funding. Working on a couple of grants. Yeah, good luck with that, man. Shit's hard. Shit's hard to get shit funded, man. For sure. I feel like we're legitimately at the point where if you're going for a somewhat modern graphic level with realistic proportions, it's kind of crazy to build from scratch, especially as an indie. Heck, even most AA studios use an off-the-shelf solution. Yeah, doing anything from scratch, especially as like a solo dev or a very small team, yeah, it's kind of... I would agree. I think resources could go into better places. But it also depends on the type of game. Like, if you're going for something like super stylized or like non-humanoid, doing something from scratch might be worth it. Although with CC4, you could do stylized stuff in here too. I had a stylized character that I made. Like I made the base in CC4, and then I made all the other custom stuff in ZBrush. Let me find it. So like, yeah, this stylized character. Let me find the... Do I not have the... Oh, yeah. So yeah, I just used the CC4 base, and then I did all the hair and like clothing and stuff in Blender and ZBrush. You can do stuff like this with CC4. So like, what I did is I took the base character out of CC4 and took it into Blender and ZBrush, did stuff in there, and then brought it back into CC4 and finished stuff off in CC4. They plan to. They're really good people, and he really wants to quit his IRL job once this pops off. Oh man. Well, hopefully it pops off then. Yeah, you can do stylized and MetaHuman, CC4, and a couple of others. Can't remember the name. Yeah, there's, I think, MetaHuman, CC4, and is it Daz 3D? I forget. There's another one that people do characters in. But yeah. And here I am building my assets from scratch. Well, I mean, I'm building my assets from scratch too, but I'm not doing characters from scratch. But you have that monster you made. That's not really something you can just make in CC4. So like, yeah, like I was saying a minute ago, like things like monsters and shit, you're not really gonna get that out of CC4. You still need to go and make that shit or buy it. It's the face rigs these days that are the killer, more so than bodies. Yeah, dude. Although I've heard Metahumans has gotten a lot more optimized. That's a big part of the reason why I moved away from Metahumans, was that they were so shit on optimization, like such ridiculous amounts of bones. But I've heard that's gotten better. I haven't messed with them in a while, but I've heard it's better than it used to be. Iggs Ghost, welcome in. How goes it? How goes it? If is definitely a big if. I think it's really helpful to bring it into ZBrush or Blender and build upon it. You know, you have some base shape at first with CC4. Yeah, dude, that's definitely a I do that a lot. I have some other things I've built on from bringing stuff from CC4 into Blender and ZBrush. So like shit like this, made all these armors and stuff that I've worked on. What else we got? I got like this dude, armor set, and this dude. Yeah, all of these characters were made with CC4 and then taking shit into Blender and ZBrush and then bringing it back into CC4. Yep. I heard it was better in 5.6. Yeah, I've heard that as well. I've heard Metahumans have gotten a massive upgrade. I think Ben, you were messing with the Metahumans stuff recently in the 5.6 preview, right? I haven't messed with it, but yeah, I've heard it's a lot better. Well, yes, but they want to do it personally, and I want to give them the opportunity to grow if they so choose to leave later down the line. And with the style of this game, it would be more difficult and time-consuming to use tools like that. So I suppose for my case specifically, it's required. What kind of game is it? There's also a lot of licensing that I want to avoid if I want to sell the assets later down the line. Yeah, true. Ben? Yeah, Ben. You were messing with it the other day, right? Now I get it, Arm. It's just not the done thing anymore. Even in AAA, you normally have a concept artist, a technical artist, animator, character modeler, rigger. It's amazing if someone can do it. Yeah. Normally all of that is like specialized. Every part of the process of character development in bigger companies. You watched me at 5.6? Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it was looking better. But a lot of it was still in preview, right? Like a lot of it wasn't even fully fleshed out. It's that FPS game I told you about? Oh hell yeah. FPS. Hell yeah. Where did my ref go? Kind of don't really need to do anything too crazy with the character, because it's gonna be covered with crazy texture. I do want to make the eye bigger though. Where is it? I think it's round. Make the eyes bigger. Make the nose smaller. The width, bring the nose width in. Bring the cheeks in. Yeah, we could bring the cheeks. Let's go find the cheeks. Let's see. Cheekbones. What was that? That was Eggs Ghost. Hey, I appreciate the follow, man. I appreciate it. It's a shared process, but we both have enough experience in all those areas. Hell yeah. Yes and no. Till your friend turns on you because you make money. Trust me, money makes people different, man. It's completely possible. Shit like that happens all the time. Not doubting you guys, and I have massive respect. My only wonder is if that time could be better spent. That's all. Yeah, it's definitely a massive time thing. I was working on. I don't know if I still have the pictures from it. I don't think I do. Do I have any of my scaly pics? I was working on a skeleton, and damn, I don't think I do. I could pull it up real quick. Where is my... This skeleton I was working on, dude, I was working on it for like a month, and I still didn't finish it, and that was just on the sculpt. But it was also when I was completely new to ZBrush, so I would probably be able to do it faster now, but I think the only thing I got left on it are the feet. I need to go back and finish it up at some point. I need to learn animation to fill my Thanos 3D modeling skill set, then I can snap game characters into existence. Yeah, animation is also something that's pretty hard. Like, it's time consuming. I know a little bit of animation, but I'm not like amazingly good at it. So yeah, this skeleton, I think the only thing I got left are I gotta finish these bones down here and the feet, but this shit took me like a month to just get all of this. Although a skeleton is pretty difficult. There's a lot of parts to it. Not quite the same as fleshy skin, but yeah, this shit takes a long ass time. Very time consuming stuff. Feetless skeleton? Yeah, I need to go and finish the feet. I'll finish it at some point when I get in the mood. That's completely understandable. I wouldn't blame them if they did. However, it's stated in both legal documentation and my own goals and personality that will not allow any of that to happen. Or y'all got legal shit going on with it? I think it's because in my mind, the effort to model, rig, animate a unique human, and you likely need at least two, one male and one female. You could legitimately model, rig, and animate like that. 10 to 20 enemies. If the enemies are non-human, yeah, the shit's hard. Very time consuming. I appreciate it. At the end of the day, it's a passion project, and I'm not concerned about the time it takes, since I have plenty of it. My team isn't money driven per se. We just want that spark to come back with video games. Fair enough. Clack Studio, I appreciate the follow. Welcome in. Welcome in. Feetless skeleton? Yeah, I'll go back and finish that damn thing at some point. Everything nowadays is either a cash grab or a half-assed idea. Yep, for the most part. Although you do get some games like Clair Obscur that just came out recently. That game was so damn good. You do get the occasional really good-ass game. Chikalo, bring in that a little bit. But they are kind of rare. I've been trying to find a game that I want to play recently. I've been on Steam the last couple of days just digging through games that I haven't played before that I want to play, and I've yet to find something. But I've been in like one of those moods where I want to play something, but I don't know what I want to play. The feet have like 1,000 bones. Have fun with that. It's not that much harder than the hands. The hands are pretty similar, and the hands weren't too bad. I'll show you the hands. It's pretty similar. They have a bunch of these tiny little bones, like around the, like the wrists and the ankles. Yeah, the hands are pretty similar. And that wasn't too bad. Not as bad as you would think. Yeah. Tarsalus? I probably said that way wrong, but yeah, those things. You need feet pics for reference? Well, I will, once I actually get back to working on it. Oh god. I gotta find the damn... I haven't played this song in forever, I gotta find it. What the hell's the name of that song again? Potion Shop? Isn't that what it is? Here we go. Potion Shop. Oh, it looks like the original video is back. Oh no, this isn't it. That's not it. What the hell? I was almost excited. Is this it? It's a little different. We could work with it though. My game will be traditional if you buy it. It's the full game, but I've got a deadline set now that the Backrooms movie is due to release in 2027. Oh shit, they're releasing a movie? I heard they're also making an Elden Ring movie. I was reading that the other day. It's supposed to be some Elden Ring movie coming out. But yeah, so you're trying to get it out before 2027? I feel like that's doable. That's that gives you 2 years, right? Hell yeah. If I'm putting money into this, trust me, I covered my ass in the case of situations to arise, and everyone I work with understands this all equally. I'm willing to put my whole pocket on the line to support everyone that has worked and supported me. Hell yeah. I want to make something I am confident in, and that both my community and team feel satisfied with the outcome. Hell yeah. Putting everything into the project. Definitely need more devs with that kind of passion, for sure. Schedule 1 is surprisingly very well made. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about it. I just kind of hate the art. I don't like the art of it. It's kind of ugly. All right, let's see. I feel sorry for people doing cash grabs because it's desperation plays. Hear it all the time. We needed to make some money to stay alive. As a studio, they think they're doing the right thing, but they're just scraping the bottom of the barrel, like legitimately not playing at the big money table. Yeah, dude, like, shit like Marathon, or like how Sony has been making like mistakes with Concord, all the live service shit. Yeah, dude. Marathon's gonna die as soon as it comes out, if it even manages to release now, because it was like they did the playtesting. Well, first they did the announcement trailer, and people were already kind of not feeling it, and then they did the playtesting, and people were kind of mad about it, and then they had the scandal with them stealing the art. So like, they're screwed, man. They're screwed for sure. Yeah, it's a mess. Yeah, dude. Not your work, just the idea that the bones in that areas are so jumbled. Yeah. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think some of those bones come in, or there might be more of them when you're younger. I forget. The bones do weird things when you age. Like, I think when you're like really young, you have more bones, and then like through time they kind of like mold together, I guess, something like that. Shrill, what's up, Shrill? Where have you been hiding? I just been hiding, man. Been hiding under rocks. Been you know, it was winter. I had to hibernate and hide under a rock for a while. How you been, Shrill? What you been up to? Let me pull my ref back up. I don't think there's a lot more that we need to do to this, honestly. The hair. I've been thinking about getting into doing some of the hair from scratch. I might do her hair from scratch. Make some custom hair cards, because I don't think I have any hair that would fit this style very well. All my hair is clean. I mean, it's fine. What's fine? I'm lost. What saves a lot of time with that is making a base model and edit params to fit the body type necessary, which is something that the programmers can personally edit. Saves time and work for the modelers. Yeah, so you're talking about like basically building like a custom character creator in a way. I need to quit procrastinating and get back to my game, but I am so done with AI right now. Hell yeah. Why are you procrastinating? Is it because you're doing it like AI work? And it's a living hell? What kind of game are you making? I heard Elden Ring was written by the Game of Thrones person, so that kind of makes sense. It could be possible. Yeah, I think I just saw like a weird post on Facebook or something. Also, Yemi Bobo, welcome in. Yeah, I'm curious how they would spin the Elden Ring movie, because like there's definitely a story in Elden Ring, but it's like it's not exactly straightforward. I mean, it is straightforward if you like follow guides and stuff, but if you just hop in Elden Ring and like try to do all the story and side stuff, like you're gonna get lost. Like I did the story in Elden Ring, I want to say about a year ago, but I had to like follow a guide to get all of that shit done. Florian, Carrie, long time no see. You started streaming again? Yeah, I take breaks every now and again. What you been up to, Florian? You still doing your I know you got a new job, I think the last time we were talking. Is that still going well? Which person? From the Game of Thrones stuff? Season 1 getting boring fast. You're just doing the same thing over and over? Season 1? Season 1 of what? Considering this game touches more adult-rated content, the sport will build itself. Hell yeah. J.R. Martin or something. I'm bad with the name, sorry. George R.R. Martin. Yeah, I've heard of George R.R. Martin. Don't worry about it. Me too? Yeah, dude. I'm pretty bad at celebrity names. I'm pretty bad at just names in general. Hell yeah. Yeah, I want to make a studio that genuinely wants to make content, and if people see that spark, they're more likely to support it. We're pretty open and aren't scared to touch on topics people don't typically do. It's complete creative freedom I strive for. Hell yeah. I can feel you. Yeah. Definitely, creative freedoms are good. That's kind of the problems with a lot of big studios, is there's not a lot of creative freedom. I seen you come in my stream for like a second and then leave. Yeah, that was probably like a week or so ago. Something like that. But, yeah, I was just seeing what you were working on. Glad to see you're still doing Unreal Engine stuff. That's pretty dope. I followed the IGN guide. I forget what the guide was that I followed, but I followed one of those guides. I also did all the side dungeons too, though, which I really enjoyed. Yeah, Elden Ring is one of those games that you want to, like, get levels. So, like, doing all the side shit is useful as hell. Elden Ring is more about suck-ass gameplay? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? I think that kind of story could be better for conversion. Could you have the freedom to frame it however suits the medium? Yeah, I could see that. I just wonder, like, how much they're actually going to stick to what's there and how much they're going to... Because Hollywood always changes stories with, like, video game stuff. Almost always. So I wonder what they're going to kind of spin they're going to take on it. I've spent the last 4 days fighting issues with my animals. Every time I thought I got one thing fixed, my more come up. I'm making a hardcore survival hunting game? Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, that definitely happens. Definitely a struggle. You'll think you get some shit fixed and you're like, oh shit, I broke some other shit in the process. Yes, that's right, man. I moved from Germany to the UK for my new job. Man, UK is pretty rough to live. I'm used to proper windows, which keep the heat inside. Yeah, I've heard the heat situation, it's pretty rough in the UK. Like, AC isn't really a thing over there, right? I could not live without AC, man. Screw that. I think the reason for them, I think they have a reason for those topics. I don't mind the idea of a studio with creative freedom, but running one would be concerning due to reputation. You'd have to develop a branding that specifies these are made by these creators, so their negative results impacts them more than everyone. Yeah, you gotta... I mean, making any kind of game is hard. So no matter what, you have to build a reputation, especially starting from the ground up. Sick ass gameplay? Oh, I got you. Yeah, true. But there is a little bit of story there. Last winter was crazy. Oh, dude, did it get cold? Do they not have like heat inside either? Is that a thing there? I've always heard about AC. I don't know about heat though. Sorry, that didn't brain for me. Games have so many people working on them. I'd hate for everyone to get bad reputation due to one person. Yeah, that kind of shit happens all the time. Like the thing going on with Marathon right now. Like, or I guess we don't really know how many people were involved in stealing that art, but you know, it looks bad on everyone that works at that studio. Even though definitely everyone was not involved in that situation. Nah, it's not. It's always cold here more than hot. We don't need it. What do you have, heat then? Weather changes so often here. Weather changes pretty often where I'm at too. I live in Georgia, and our weather is kind of crazy. It's like one day it'll be hot, next day you'll have tornadoes, next day it'll be snowing. Especially around like season changes, man, the weather gets ridiculous. But when we get high temps, we definitely damn need it. Yeah, dude. You could probably still order like indoor air conditioners and stuff from online, right? Probably worth looking into. I like to have assets with boards and poles so I can build things with them. Yeah, it's definitely useful, man. I have I made a bunch of planks and stuff. That's how I built the cabin in here. With a bunch of planks. Bye, do some work, damn it. We're just hanging out. Not in a rush. Just hanging out, chatting. I wish Elden Ring multiplayer was less disconnected. Yeah, the first time I actually played Elden Ring, I played through a good chunk of the game with one of my buddies. It was a little bit of a pain in the ass to do, but yeah, I made all these planks and stuff from scratch, Shrill. But there is Night Rain coming out, which is supposed to be just straight up multiplayer, right? It's just straight up multiplayer Elden Ring. Yeah. AC units nowadays do hot and cold? Yeah, I suppose so. The one I have a like a stand-up one in my room. It just does cold air. But it does it pretty damn good, because it gets hot as hell. I use it even during the winter, because it gets hot in here, even during the winter. There's an area of America where climate very similar to UK, so Georgia might be in that. Yeah, maybe. It's Georgia's in the south, so it's like right above Florida, right under Tennessee and like the Carolinas. Yeah. It's mostly inclusive. Rep isn't too much of an issue because it's to be expected. People are gonna cry about it, then it's not for them. I expect there are bad rep but bad rep isn't always a bad thing in some cases. Yeah, I can feel you. Yeah, I just think it'd be good to develop a branding structure to a game dev studio to help to alleviate those issues. Yeah, or even like even publishers kind of do the same thing, right? Because like if you hear a game is made by being published by like someone like, you know, Devolver, then you kind of get an idea of what kind of game that's gonna be. And same for, you know, other publishers too. Like if you hear a publishing name, you kind of get a general idea of what kind of games those are gonna be. Sounds like an interesting problem to solve. Elden Ring breaks for me on PC, even though I have a brand new rig. Really? Turns out it's because of anti-cheats? Really? I haven't tried Elden Ring on my new PC yet. Kind of interested to see how it is. That cabin is fire? I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's been a lot of work. I've been mostly doing prop art, so I wanted to switch it up today. We haven't got a lot done, but it'll be alright. I'm not in a rush. Been in hella art mode for the past couple of weeks, so I'm not too worried about rushing anything right now, because I've gotten quite a bit done. But yeah, just been doing art, making a lot of props. I've been mainly focusing. I'm gonna try to focus room by room, so I've been focusing the kitchen area right now. I think it's almost done for the most part. Definitely still need to fill in maybe a few things in the fridge, but other than that, you know, I might add some things here and there. Next thing I'm gonna move to is gonna be the living room area. Luckily, I think the kitchen is going to be the most prop heavy. So this is probably going to be the room that takes the longest, because like kitchens have a lot of shit in them. So I think the rest of the rooms won't be near as time consuming. Kind of what I'm guessing. But the other one that will be time consuming though is probably going to be the cellar area down here. There's normally a lot of shit in these types of areas. So that'll probably be time consuming, but other than that, I don't think it's going to take that long. So that should be good. I built my elevator with like 55 pieces, then I turned it into one mesh. Yeah, the reason I'm not turning mine into one mesh is because I have some things in the material. So like, typically if I wasn't doing the thing that I'm doing with the material, I would combine like walls into a mesh. But I have some things in my material that randomize the saturation and the UVs of all the board pieces. And if you combine them, it breaks that. So it's like you see I move it around. It changes the UVs. It also somewhat randomizes the saturation. So I'm leaving them all as individual board pieces or planks. I think some of them I've combined it. Like the doors, I've combined the doors. They're not all individual. I think I've combined these as well. Same with these. But the walls and ceiling and floor, all of those are individual planks. Any cheat causes a bottleneck between CPU and GPU communication? Really? I was not aware of this. Due to various Windows functions, like Windows checking if USB are on or where the mouse is? I did not know that. Yeah, I mean, any cheat has to be doing some wonky shit to do the kind of shit that it does, right? So I guess it makes sense. When you open the material, does it change? It does not, because I have that turned off for the doors. So I'll show you that real quick. Yeah, I'm not doing that on the door materials. But I could. But nah, if I come in and open the door, it does not. Same with this. Same with these. Not doing that on these. Yeah. Door ASMR. Hell yeah. Just an hour of opening a door. We expect controversy since that's the topic of the we tend to cover, so maybe that's the branding in a way. It's kind of like not giving a shit about outside concerns overall. We make games we want to make regardless. I can feel it. It's frame drops, so I'm going to try it again with any cheat disabled. Play it offline. Yeah, if you're not planning on doing any of the multiplayer stuff, then no reason to. But there is one thing you got to do and that you have to do multiplayer in there for, which is don't you have to do some multiplayer stuff to get to certain locations in there, right? I forget what it is. It'll be too much of a hassle to find every instance of things any cheat freaks out over. Oh yeah, I'd imagine so. But that doesn't mean we aren't mindful or unaware. We know our limitations and don't intend to attack people who deal with these or are experiencing them. We want to shed light on the topic in our own way. Fair enough. Almost done with ads. Oh, did we get hit with ads? It's an hour. It's an hour. Well, in that case, I'm gonna go no webcam for a second. They popped up while I was typing, so didn't get to catch everything you said, Carrie. I forget what I said. I've been saying a lot. We've been talking for like an hour straight. I don't even know what I said now. Yeah, I wasn't gonna say, but when I read someone saying they don't care or won't listen, I know it's not the case, but it does start to creep in that maybe they aren't, as you say, mindful as well. It's a balance, but I get you. I understand. Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, man, there's always going to be some people to get mad at some kind of bullshit out there. There's always going to be someone hating on something. Oh no, material. Ben's scared of materials too. Have you followed Casey's material touch yet, Ben? I know you said you were going to. People compared anti-cheat to malware for a reason, but yeah, it sucks. Ruined my experience with the frame drops. Yeah, that is kind of weird, cause like before the PC that I'm on now, it was pretty shitty, and strangely enough, Elden Ring ran pretty damn good on that PC, and that was with the online settings on. Like, I was able to run Elden Ring in 2K on that shitty PC, so... definitely strange. Hardware's weird, though. You can get all kinds of different performances on different machines. It's all interpretation, I suppose. Regardless, we will not allow any form of limitations to be applied to us, both inside and outside the studio. We strive for genuine and realistic experiences. Are you doing realistic art? Is that the kind of art you're doing? I knew something up when lowering settings made no difference. Oh yeah, something definitely up. Yeah, it might sound potentially unhinged, but it's not as if you aren't still mindful. People who wouldn't make something negative. It's just one of those things of when you read something and you start fretting. I don't think so. They sort of have the multiplayer aspects and offline, like the Nemesis or whatever they're called. There's a, I forget what it is. There's a quest where you have to do 3 PvP matches to get a certain item that allows you to go to a certain location. I forget what the hell it is. I know it's one of the things that you need to do to be able to go to the place to get to, I forget the name of that boss, but the one that has that crazy bird farm. It's like some shit you gotta do to get to that place. Invaders, etc., just AI instead? Really? Okay, so you can get invaded by AI. I did not know that. You said you love me? Master Material playlist? Is that Casey's Master Material? Right there? Yeah, anyone that wants to learn materials, definitely go check that out. It's more like realistic scenarios, both either gameplay or story-related topics. Okay, okay, so not necessarily art style, just scenarios. And the castle thing, you could do PvP matches with NPCs offline? Hell yeah. Yeah, I didn't know that. I don't think I've ever played it in offline mode, so... I guess it's good that they're aware of being able to do those things in offline. Definitely smart of them. Are you planning on checking out Night Rain when that comes out? I don't think I'm gonna check out Night Rain. It doesn't really seem like a game that I would be that into. But could be cool. Let's mess with some hairs just to see the options. I don't think I have any crazy hair like this, but we'll look. Yeah, all my hair is gonna be clean. I might try to do it from scratch. It's probably gonna be the best option. I'll probably do that off stream though, because that's gonna be time consuming and I'll need to focus for that. But we could do the texturing and stuff now. I just gotta export this. Base, and just look at some of these hairs. Like maybe the side swept, but it's not gonna get that messy kind of thing going on. I need messy hair. Yeah, we'll get rid of that for now. So in that case, I forget how I do this part. Export character to Substance Painter. I forget if I need Substance Painter open for this. It's been a while since I've done this. Let me just open CC4 again. I didn't need to do that. Let me open Substance. Thank you for the plug. I hope not to disappoint. Still working on the 4th episode, and at least my sound didn't mysteriously cut out on me while recording. What? Which episode did it cut out on? I've had that shit happen too. I have some hotkeys on my keyboard too, for like when I'm recording and stuff that I'll accidentally hit. I'll accidentally like mute myself and shit sometimes. Fat fingering a key and just completely screw up the video. Let's see. I feel like before I had always just exported this, but I'm gonna try this export to Substance. OBJ format. Let's see. I'm just gonna make a new folder. Actually, let me go in here, make a new folder. Dead time, or not dead time. Let me call this Demon Lady. File name Demon Lady. What the hell? Demon Lady. Save. There we go. Export complete. Damn, that was fast as hell. Let's go new 4K. CT4 characters, Demon Lady OBJ. Probably gonna need to bring in the texture separately, I'm guessing. Yep. Okay, so we got all this stuff. I've set up to start building part of the generator system for my game. What kind of generator system? What generator system are you making? I mean, we touched some morally ambiguous topics, but we aren't making content that is blatantly heinous or driven by such. My own morality will not allow that, and if we touch on those topics, it's handled in a way that isn't absolute disgusting. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. People can definitely go overboard with some topics for sure. Third one, everything else recorded fine, but the first 30 minutes, no sound. Sorry, I just did a voiceover. Yeah, that's kind of the best move. My dumbass would have probably started the whole video over, but yeah, that's probably the smartest way to do it. Just do a voiceover. All right, so let's bring in. Actually, let's. I guess we could bring in textures and then bake. Let's bring in. Let's find the textures. Right here. God, that's a shitload of textures. So let's get. Let's turn on normal. I don't think I'm gonna mess with the let's grab the roughness, metallic, diffuse, pull that guy in, roughness, pull that guy in, metallic, sure. Normal. Right there. Cool. A little bit poking out. That'll be alright. Alright. Bring the cam back. Yeah, that's what I expect, but when you start hearing someone on the internet start saying they don't listen, I can't help but think, oh no. Yeah, I can feel you, man. I want to have generators that take gas to power your building and stuff, and I want to make them where they can break from like zombies, and you need to keep them filled with games. So you're making like a zombie kind of game? What kind of zombie game? For example, in one of the games, slavery exists in the world. That doesn't mean the game is driven by such. It exists because it's a real thing people have experienced. Yeah. Yep. Definitely a risky topic, depending on how you do it, though. Zombies? Yeah, zombies are dope. And that's when I paint my left tit black. Sir Daniel, welcome in. Yeah, well, what I'm gonna do is, when I take it back into CC4, I'm just gonna delete. Actually, we might not even need to delete because we're gonna put like a dress on her. So I'm not necessarily worried about that now. But whatever is clipping through, we'll just delete it on the mesh. Well, welcome in. How goes it? Alright, so that should be good. I don't think we don't really need the height data, but sure. Is there a different height? Probably just throw displacement. And there ain't even any displacement on it. Well, I guess a little bit. Sure. Alright, so that's the bra. Cornea L. Go find that one. Let's find diffuse. Metallic. I guess we don't need height. Metallic. No normal. Where's the roughness? AO, it's the ambient occlusion, so we can add AO, ambient occlusion, and turn that on. turn normal off. Animate occlusion. We gotta do the next one. Time to build HLODs. Wish me luck. This is always a nightmare. Dude, it is, man. I think the last time I built HLODs, it took almost a damn hour, man. It takes such a long time. We don't talk about zombies, Carrie? Nah, we gotta talk about zombies now. Gotta talk about the zombies now. That way you want to build a zombie game. Let's see. Cornea R now. Yeah, I definitely get the zombie itch sometimes too, man. I love me some zombies. Just go back and add AO for this. It's not a personal experience, but there are plenty of stories that have been passed to give me an understanding on such topics. My own family experienced that not even 200 years ago? Really? I never mentioned it, but I am half African American. Oh, I did not know that. Did not know that. So I've heard stories from both sides, and I met my great grandparents from both sides of the family. Damn, I didn't know that. Learn something new every day. Yeah, I think my ancestors come from they definitely come from the Europe area. I think German and Dutch, I believe. I'm not 100% sure though. Not sure. I have some many cool ideas for Z games. Yeah, I'm gonna make a zombie game at some point. I just gotta. Did we not do? Did this one not go in right? Let me redo L. Probably because I didn't make a new fill layer. Let's go back and do a cornea L. Yeah, I had to make it fill layer. And AO. We'll come back here, we'll turn that normal off. IL. That's fine. IL. Be sure to make the fill layer. Do we have AO? We do not. Okay, so we'll just do diffuse. Don't have height. Metallic. Roughness. And normal. They live for a long time? Hell yeah, that's always good. I'm working on Death Island game where there's a mad scientist doing experiments and you are part of one of experiments. Oh god. Hell yeah, sounds brutal. How far are you into it? The oldest being my grandmother, who was 110 before she passed 3 years ago. Yeah, I don't think anyone in my family's made it that long. A lot of people in my family, I think the oldest one that I'm aware of was my grandma, and I think she was around 80 or something when she died. I'm just British with a little bit of Cyprian randomly? Cyprian? Did I say that right? I don't think I've ever heard of that. But hell yeah. Yeah, there's a few other Brit folks in here. She was an old lady for sure and had some interesting stories. Yeah, that's a long ass time. You lived that long, you definitely seen some shit. I want to make a good Z game myself at some point. It's so overdone, but damn, it's great. Dude, I feel you there. I think almost every dev that I've talked to has some kind of interest in zombie games. Yeah, I'm a sucker for some zombie games. It's some of my favorite kinds of games. Which engine are you gonna use? We are using Unreal Engine. I can show you a little bit of the project so far real quick. Right now I've been mostly doing art. I've got a little bit of code, just like basic character codes and stuff done. But yeah, we're just doing Unreal Engine. I mean cabin stuff. Got a cabin. Been building this guy. Been doing mostly art for about 3 weeks or so now. Been mostly focused on kitchen area. Been doing props for about the past week or so. Just filling in shit. If I come in, you can interact with some things. But I've been doing props so much that I wanted to change it up. Work on some character stuff today. So we're gonna work on one of the enemies. Probably won't get done during the stream, but get some of it done right now. Yeah, definitely still need to fill in the fridge a bit, but I think the cabinets and stuff are pretty good to go now. Yeah. This is the level. It's pretty small. It's just kitchen, living room. We have bedroom back here and bathroom over here, and we got a cellar under the place. And yeah, it's gonna be like a pretty short game, like maybe not, but like somewhere between like 30 minutes to an hour long, maybe. It's gonna be pretty short. We'll see. We'll see how long it is. It's not gonna be long at all. I want to do something pretty small. How far I got the interface interaction done? Not far. Only spent like 10 hours so far making it. Okay, so you're pretty early on in it. Yeah, I got we got a little bit of code. I'm not too worried about code at the moment because that's kind of going to be the easy part of this project. So yeah, we just got basic mechanics like crouching, sprinting. Got our interaction system in, and interaction check, doing a line trace, checking for interactables. There is going to be a little bit of combat though, but it's going to be a little bit different. Like we're not going to have an inventory system, so the way that interacting with objects are going to be, so like say there's a weapon somewhere in the level, you can interact with that, but like you can't pick anything else, and like you can't store items. We're not gonna have anything like that. So if you want to interact with an object, that can be the only object you interact with, kind of thing. My family genetics are very strong. The youngest who died in my family was my grandmother at 64 years old. Most of my family lives to around their 80s or to 90s. Yeah, my family is not like that. My family is riddled with health problems. We've had people die in their 40s, 50s, 60s, and a couple of them have made it to their 70s and 80s, but I don't know anyone that's made it above 80. I got a good idea, so we will see what will happen. Good idea for a zombie game. I have about 17 great uncles on my mom's side and 36 cousins on my dad's side. Damn, that's a big ass family. I got a bunch of like nieces and nephews. I've got like 5 sisters, and they all have kids. So got a bunch of nieces and nephews. I am things. I am both things. Did I say that right? I appreciate the follow. Thank you. Welcome in, welcome in. Family gathers are like conventions. Oh, I'd imagine. We don't even do like family gatherings. We've had like 1 or 2 during my lifetime, and I barely remember. There's a lot of people on my dad's side that I don't really know that much. And I got my swamp monster bouncing on the launch pad I had. Oh, hell yeah. Where'd you get your swamp monster? I got a couple of Z ideas. One of them is a vampire base. Oh, I love vampires too, man. Yeah, zombies and vampires. I love that shit. I'm not too crazy about werewolves. But zombies and vampires, man, I love that shit. What did you just say? No inventory, man. No inventory. My goal right now is to finish this damn hunting game. I've spent so much time getting things like blood just right, shot placement controls, bleed color, and bleed rate. Well, hell yeah. How much further along do you think you have to go? Like, how much more do you have to do in it? Oh no, your trigger bin? Yeah, you can't say no inventory. He thinks it's not a game if you don't have inventory. OMG, I've been dying to play with vamps. Dude, I've had a few vampire projects in the past that I've messed around with, and man, I love vampire shit. Love that kind of shit. I kinda have strayed away from vampire ideas though, now that I know that that one vampire game is coming out. I feel like, there's a vampire game coming out. I can't touch vampires now. The one from those Witcher devs, the ones that broke off and made their own studio. They're making a vampire game. Vampire zombies are insane. Dude, I've had an idea to mix vampires and pirates. Like having pirate vampires. I feel like that's a cool combo, kinda. Find me on Discord and I could spout some nonsense about it. Hell yeah. For sure, I am I just coach on there as well, hell yeah. It's not including extended family, like half siblings and their siblings, half siblings. Yeah, we got a lot of extended family too. There's a lot of people that I don't even know. It's the wood monster that was free. Oh yeah, I grabbed that one. Hell yeah, it's pretty dope. My FPS game doesn't have inventory technically. You have mana deposits, but that's about it. Yeah, once you go to add an inventory, man, it's just a pain in the ass. Inventory is a pain in the ass, and shit's a lot of work. Oh, pressing the wrong damn button. Alright, let's add the... what do we have for teeth? Lower teeth. Diffuse AO, so we need to add... AO. Cool. Can't quite read that name. What does it say? I am Bothings. Welcome in. Greetings, buddy. I came to your broadcast as soon as someone who uses UE5 and also as someone who is currently in the process of making a horror game. Good broadcast in advance. I hope you reach the result you want in the game in a good way. Everything is currently suspended because I can't make an interior. I'm desperately looking for an interior for my horror game. Do you know any free interiors with a nice old look? I don't know. I know there's... Are you said you're using Unreal Engine, right? Let me reread that. Yeah, you're using Unreal Engine. I think there's a Horror Engine, which is a pack, right? And it comes with some free assets. Hydrate? Sure. Horror Engine? Yeah, there's Horror Engine. Oh, is it $20 now? What? I must have got it free for a month. I thought it was free. Isn't there a free version of this somewhere? I swear it was free. I guess not. It's not anymore. Let me look at my library. A lot of the stuff I have has been free for the month, so it's... a lot of it's not going to be free. For interiors... Modular neighborhood pack. I don't know what kind of interiors you need, but I think this is free. Yeah, what kind of interiors do you need? Because I can go a lot of different ways. Best not be talking shit about inventory. I mean, inventory is good. It definitely is needed in some games. But it's a lot of damn work. No doubt about it. I started like 8 years ago, just building multiple hunting projects to finally start making hunting games. I want to finish it this year, but not sure. Stuff keeps popping up. Never would have thought it was this hard to make animals work. Oh, dude, yeah, I've messed with some animal mechanics before. What kind of stuff are you trying to get the animals to do? Inventory is trash. Inventory is a pain in the ass for sure. Yeah, say Horror Engine is not free anymore. Okay, so it used to be free. I thought so. I thought so. Thank you for subbing. Ion3353. I appreciate the sub, dude. Well, welcome in. Welcome in. How goes it? Lesson learned, don't talk shit about inventory. I mean, inventory is good. You definitely don't want to play a survival game without inventory, right? Or an RPG. Those games definitely need inventories. Ambient occlusion. There we go. When it switched to Fab, they start charging for Horror Engine? Damn, that kind of sucks ass. Yeah. Yeah, I could have sworn it was free for a while. That's why I looked that one up, because I thought it was free. Good. I'm pretty good at making inventories now. Hell yeah. You've been practicing inventories? I still kind of do basic inventories if I do them. I haven't made an inventory in a while. I've just been kind of avoiding inventory. Working on stuff that doesn't require inventory. I've seen a few, and as someone who lives in Turkey, you know that the dollar rate varies a lot. Thank you for your suggestion, though, man. Yeah, I don't know. I'd just practice modeling, man. Because if you're just looking for, I don't know if you're looking for props or if you're just looking for like structures. If you're just looking for like building structures, dude, that's like some of the easiest stuff that you can model. So if you could just like snag Blender and just practice modeling with some of the interiors you need, like it would be really easy. Like if you're just trying to make like walls and like ceilings and stuff, it's very easy. I mastered adding and removing items and managed to work on transferring items, all with stacking, but I'm no longer 100% sure what I did for the transferring part. Yeah, so the part that I still struggle with inventory is like drag and drop. Drag and drop's a pain in the ass, but pretty much everything else I got down. It's just drag and drop. But I haven't done drag and drop a lot. I'm sure if I did it more, I would get it. I just haven't done it a lot. I don't know what if I made a survival game with limited inventory. I mean, most survival games have limited inventory. Like, you can only carry what you could fit in your hands or physical backpack. Some games do it like that, like Green Hell. I think Green Hell is like that. Like, you have a very limited number of things that you can put in your backpack. And it's weight-based? Yeah, most of them are weight-based as well. That's Horror Engine SE, that's better than Horror Engine. So is there another version of Horror Engine, or do they just get rid of the free version of Horror Engine? Because this is the only one that I'm seeing. Let me look at the creator. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like this is the only one on there. Yeah. I guess they don't even have the free one anymore. I can send you my one. 5 years ago, horror project was UE5 and inside a house with mostly hiding mechanics. I was trying to use MetaHuman to create a mix of Resident Evil 7, Hunting Grounds, and Project Zero. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'll check out. 2.5 years ago. Hell yeah. Yeah, I used to use MetaHumans as well. Definitely a nice free option. Juxus Hide, that's what I'm making. Oh, is it? You're making like a survival game like that? I don't think I've ever modeled a structure. I've been teaching myself character sculpting. Oh, if you could do character sculpting, dude, modeling just structures will be a cakewalk. That shit's easy. Way easier than sculpting. I'll be making an inventory interface that I can use in all projects, so I don't need to make it again. Yeah. Definitely not a bad way to do it. Just make it and make it a plugin. I mean, drag and drop is quite simple. Just gotta do it more, I guess. And then you'll get it. Same as I did. Yeah. The few times that I did do drag and drop, I don't know. Yeah, I just gotta do that more. I just haven't done that a lot. So I don't really know the workflow a lot. It was a manor like 1700. I took a real house design of the epoch. Hell yeah. Yeah, that sounds dope. Can you give me any more description of the type of interior? Modeling is mostly remember shortcuts? Yeah, shortcuts will make your life a hell of a lot easier when it comes to modeling. Hell of a lot easier. Alright, skin head. Let's do that. Let's see what we got. Skin head. Amina Koyam? Did I say that right? My main problem keeping the project was it was basically all made by Megascans and my PC couldn't really let me finish the second floor. Oh, really? What are your specs? Yeah, Megascans and yeah, that shit's expensive. Let's see. Head. What do I feel like? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen. There's a workflow with this that I forget how to do. And it's let me go to 3D and 2D. Yeah, the UTMs. I forget how to edit the UTMs, the other UTMs. I'm pretty sure there's a drop down somewhere. We'll come back to head and we'll finish the tongue. Let me go back to 3D. She's just gonna have a face on her stomach for now. Tongue. Oh, actually, did we? We didn't. Oh, you know what? I think I had to. I might have to re-import and start over. Because you have to use UV tile workflow. Right. That's fine. We'll just restart. That's what you gotta do to work with UTMs. Yep. So we'll do the head first, since that was the issue. Yeah. You gotta set it when you create the project. Yeah, I completely forgot about it. It'll be alright. My main problem, keeping the project. Oh, okay, I read that one. Someone wants help with Blender? Yeah, Ben's got you on Blender. Ben's got you on that one. Blender's all about shortcuts? Yeah, Blender isn't that hard to learn. Don't say that, Carrie. Bad words? What? Bad words? What's bad word? I had a faulty 5700 XT at the time. Oh, nice. Now I at least have a 4070 Super. Hey, that's what I got now. Yeah, 4070 Super is definitely a lot better than what I had. I just upgraded from having a 1660, so that was pretty rough. I got all the free mega skins and whatnot on my account before they became unavailable on Fab. I did as well. I damn sure made sure to grab all that. I thought they were still available. It was only for a limited period. Yeah, I think it they went to not free at the beginning of the year. So yeah, I definitely snagged all that stuff as well. You watch some crazy modeling. It's hitting shortcut keys and moving your mouse to model something in like 1 minute. Yeah, dude. Like they'll have the thing on screen too that shows you the shortcuts that they're using. What I said, only Turkish people would find that funny, but trust me, when I say this, it's very bad words. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, let's see. Alright, so now that we got the Udums, yes, here we go. I knew it involved ticking this guy, but yeah, you can check which Udum you're working with here. So we'll start with the head. And we'll go back. And we'll do this first just to make sure I get it right. Let's see, so we got normal, roughness, AO. Yeah, so let's add... Let's add AO. Roughness, normal, AO. That didn't seem to add the base color. Why not? Do I have to untick that? Forget the Udum workflow, man. Let's just go ahead and add this other shit in here. Roughness. Let me pull this guy down. UV tiles. No name. I'm not Turkish in the slightest, but my best friend is, so he taught me a bunch of phrases. Yeah, I don't think I know any Turkish people. Man, I had an energy drink and I'm so tired. Yeah, that shit'll make you crash. It's like coffee. Back when I drank coffee, it always made me crash. I haven't had caffeine in years though. Let's see. Let's get rid of that. No tiling. I might have needed to make a new fill layer, maybe. Could have been the issue. I think that was the issue. Roughness, normal, AO. Roughness, normal, AO. And then we go to the next one. I think this is how it works. No, it still has those on it. So there's another step here that I'm missing. Oh, you have to add a fill layer for each. That's what it is. Right. Right. That's what it is. Okay, so we just add that fill layer for that one, and then this one, you take this guy, and then you uncheck all the other ones. Right. Forgot about that. Roughness, normal, AO. So now we could do the body, roughness, normal, ambient occlusion. There we go. There we go, we figured it out. I've never noticed caffeine that much, to be honest, except now I'm on ADHD meds, so I try not to drink it so much. Yeah, I just have, like, health problems, so I can't really have caffeine, but yeah, I was the same way, dude. I used to non-stop drink caffeine. Like, coffee would get me, like, kind of a boost for about an hour, but then I would just crash. I'm ADHD. Caffeine will put me in the bed if I do too much. Forget coffee or energy drinks. I can't focus on the meds. They make me feel zoned out. Yeah, I take some. I'm on a bunch of different medicines too. One of the medicines that I take, it used to make me really sleepy, but now that I've been on it for a while, it doesn't really do that to me. Which reminds me, I need to take it right now. I was supposed to take it 20 minutes ago. Hell yeah, I appreciate the reminder. I was about to forget to take this. Alright, so now we need to do the arms. So let's grab diffuse, roughness, normal, AO. Alright, so roughness, normal, and ambient occlusion. So we'll probably just get this body filled out, and then I'll save it, and then I'll continue on this later, because I gotta start getting ready for bed for dumbass work tonight. Gotta go to work. Alright, so we'll do the legs next. This one, right? Yep. Roughness. Normal. Ambient occlusion. And the next one will be I think it's fingernails. Yeah, fingernails. So roughness, normal, AO. And let's find the nails, diffuse, roughness, normal, AO. And the next one's eyelashes. The eyelashes aren't really too big of a deal because we're not really going to change them, but we'll go ahead and make the layer for it. You got to do some other wonky stuff in here too to even make them look right. Diffuse. Oh, opacity. We need to add an opacity layer for these. Where is it? Opacity. I'm gonna turn that on for this one. Let's see. They have roughness, normal, ambient occlusion, and opacity. There you go. But opacity doesn't work by default. So. Yep. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and save this. And, I don't know if I'll be done. I don't know if I'm gonna do much more work on this in between now and the next stream. So. We might still be working on this tomorrow. I'm just gonna save it as Demon Lady. Nice looking character. I mean, it's just C4 character still. We haven't even made any changes to it yet, but we will. We're gonna try to make it look like all sorts of janked up. I think I'm gonna try my hand at making some hair, but I need to make the thing is, I'm gonna need to make the textures for the hair. I mean, I might be able to reuse some of the hair card textures that are already in CC4, maybe, but I think I'm gonna need to make some from scratch to kind of get this kind of messy hair look. But also, that's gonna have a lot to do with the card placement and stuff too. Yeah, I'll get my hand at it. See what we can come up with. Alright. So. Hell yeah. Let's see. I haven't. See if there's anyone worth raiding right now. Anybody online? We can raid. It's been a good stream, man. I appreciate it, man. Let's see if I remember how to raid. I haven't done it in so long, I forget. We can raid, Hyperons. Let's see. Raid. Hyperons. Let's see. I don't know if this is gonna do the countdown, or I don't know if they've changed anything since I streamed. But I'm gonna click the button, and if it does the countdown, then we're good. But if not, I'm just gonna say bye now, just in case. But yeah, I appreciate everyone for hanging out. Let's press the button. And yeah, I think it does the countdown still. So good, good. No, they haven't. It'll count down. Cool. Good to know. Good to know. Alright, so I appreciate everyone for hanging out. I may or may not be back on tomorrow. It depends on how much work makes me feel like shit. But we'll see. I may be back tomorrow, and might be working on some more of this. So I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, homies. Peace out.